Antarctica, a land of ice, extremes, and enduring mystery. Its colossal ice wall encircles the continent, sparking theories of hidden worlds and ancient secrets. Some believe this barrier guards lost civilizations or gateways to other realms, far beyond what science admits. Whispers of strange lights, ancient ruins, and covert operations fuel speculation. Is Antarctica a natural fortress, or a veil over truths too profound for the world? The frozen continent stands as a silent challenge with what lies beyond its icy gates. The Antarctic Treaty restricts access, officially for science, but some suspect a global cover-up. Theories abound. Is Antarctica a rim encircling a flat Earth, or a shield hiding unknown lands? Explorers like Admiral Byrd spoke of vast, unexplored territories, while Operation Highjump's abrupt end sparked rumors of secret conflicts and alien encounters. These stories hint at hidden cities, advanced beings, and physics-defying realms beyond the ice. Are these just myths or clues to a reality we're not meant to see? Antarctica's secrets remain locked away, waiting for those bold enough to seek the truth. Legends speak of Shamballah and Aghaarta, hidden kingdoms beneath the ice, illuminated by an inner sun. These realms, said to house ancient wisdom and advanced beings, have inspired explorers and mystics for centuries. Myths from Tibet to Egypt describe subterranean sanctuaries, guardians of lost knowledge, and the promise of a golden age. Even history's most ambitious seekers, from secret societies to the Nazis, searched for these gateways to power and enlightenment. Are these stories mere fantasy, or echoes of a deeper truth beneath our feet? At the heart of Aghaarta lies a legendary inner sun, casting perpetual daylight and nurturing a hidden world. Here, time is said to flow differently. A day below equals centuries above, allowing its inhabitants to witness the rise and fall of civilizations. This timeless realm fosters advanced technology, spiritual evolution, and lifespans beyond imagination. For the surface world, Aghaarta's existence challenges everything we know about physics, history, and reality itself. Could such a place truly exist, just beyond the reach of our understanding? Legends claim entrances to Aghaarta are hidden at the poles and sacred sites worldwide, guarded, invisible, and accessible only to the worthy. Antarctica's ice is said to conceal the greatest gateway, protected by advanced defenses and spiritual barriers. These portals are not just physical, they test the seeker's intent and consciousness. The inner world remains hidden, its people observing humanity from afar, intervening only when the time is right. The path to Aghaarta is not just a journey through ice, but a transformation of the soul. The inhabitants of Shamballah and Aghaarta are guardians of Earth's deepest wisdom, guiding humanity from the shadows. They are said to have seeded civilization, shared knowledge, and preserved the planet's memory in the legendary Akashic records. Their society thrives on harmony and enlightenment, waiting for humanity to awaken to a higher purpose. Until then, they remain hidden, silent stewards of a legacy that could reshape our world. Their myth endures as a call to seek truth, unity, and the timeless wisdom within us all. Deep within vast caverns above Shamballah and Aghaarta lives the Dawani, a small furry bear-like species. Dawanis called Nomos, which stand 3 feet tall and have porcupine-like quills protruding from their bodies. They live near lava and other volcanic environments. They live off insects and worms. They build treetop villages in giant subterranean forests, blending ancient tradition with encyclopedic knowledge of human culture. Fierce when needed, but peaceful and wise, the Dawani quietly observe humanity, cherishing our art while remaining hidden. Deep beneath the earth dwell the Samin Dero, trunk-nosed giants, born from colossal eggs with pinkish-gray skin and piercing blue eyes. Obese and alien, they possess a trunk-like nose and acute hearing, but harbor a deep animosity toward humanity. Locked in conflict, they dream of reclaiming the surface as their lost kingdom. Deep within Earth's labyrinthine caverns live the Teros, a disciplined and diplomatic race, striving to keep peace among volatile neighbors. But hidden below, the mysterious Rumardian Greys, classic alien visitors, operate secret bases, their true motives unknown. The underworld is not populated solely by mammalian or humanoid species. It is also home to several powerful and ancient reptilian races, beings whose history is deeply intertwined with the darkest myths of the surface world. The most technologically and psychically advanced of these are the Vril reptilians. Connected to the Vril society and the Nazi obsession with occult power, these beings are masters of a terrifying energy force known as Vril. They are described as humanoid reptiles, intelligent and highly manipulative, who see themselves as the true masters of the planet. They believe they can harness this life force energy to control minds, manipulate matter, and dominate all other species. The Vril reptilians are often considered the shadowy puppet masters, operating from their hidden bases to influence events on the surface. They are said to infiltrate human power structures, from governments to financial institutions, pursuing a long-term agenda of control. Their goal is not outright conquest, which would be too overt, but subtle domination, guiding humanity towards a future that serves their interests. They are the whispered conspiracy, the faceless power behind the throne, using their advanced mental abilities and technology to keep humanity divided and distracted, forever chasing shadows while they consolidate their power from the darkness below. Deeper within the earth, particularly in caverns beneath the Indian subcontinent, live the Naga reptilians. These beings feature prominently in Hindu and Buddhist mythology, where they are often depicted as powerful, semi-divine serpent beings who guard sacred treasures and esoteric knowledge. Unlike the purely malevolent Vril, the Naga are a more complex race, capable of both great benevolence and terrible wrath. They are the keepers of ancient wisdom, living in magnificent, underwater palaces in subterranean lakes and rivers. They are masters of magic and alchemy, and their relationship with humanity has been ambiguous throughout history, sometimes acting as teachers, other times as formidable adversaries. Finally, there are the Raksasas, a more brutish and demonic reptilian race also described in Hindu scriptures. While the Vril are master strategists and the Naga are mystical guardians, the Raksasas are forces of pure chaos and destruction. They are depicted as savage, shape-shifting demons who thrive on conflict and feed on the life force of other beings. They are the foot soldiers of the underworld's darker factions, often clashing with the more peaceful inhabitants of Aghaarta. Their presence represents the primal predatory nature that exists even in the hidden realms, a constant threat that requires the vigilance of the inner Earth's more enlightened protectors. The Dunaakial, advanced beings from Risk, found refuge beneath Antarctica, building a civilization powered by the sentient mech supercomputer. Meanwhile, the Nomos, graceful, amphibious teachers from legend, thrive in the vast subterranean rivers, guardians of the inner Earth's waters and wisdom. Together, they reveal a hidden world teeming with life and mystery beneath our feet. Deep beneath Antarctica lies Aghaarta, a legendary kingdom illuminated by a 600-mile artificial sun. Suspended at the planet's core, this radiant orb provides endless, gentle daylight, fueling lush forests, advanced cities, and a thriving hidden world. More than technology, it's the heart and soul of Aghaarta's civilization, a symbol of harmony and enlightenment. The cities of Shamballah and Aghaarta are breathtaking works of art, perfectly integrated with nature, crystal spires, glowing structures, and harmonious organic shapes. Every building is designed for beauty and function, creating a city that feels alive. These cities are self-sustaining, pure and harmonious, a blueprint for a utopian future. Deep beneath Antarctica, time flows differently. In Aghaarta, 1,000 years on the surface is just a day below. Their civilization advances while ours rises and falls in a blink. They watch us from afar, timeless observers, separated by a temporal rift, ancient beings who remember when the pyramids were young. While the Aghartans bask in the light of their artificial sun, the Dunaakial, brilliant refugee scientists from the Risk star system, rely on a different kind of marvel. In their dedicated cavern, they constructed a piece of technology so advanced it borders on the divine. A sentient supercomputer known simply as the mech. This is not a machine of silicon and wires as we would understand it. The mech is a vast, bioorganic intelligence, a living computer woven into the very geology of the cavern itself. It is a symbiotic fusion of organic matter and crystalline circuitry, pulsating with a soft, internal light and processing information on a quantum level. The mech is the central nervous system of the Dunaakial society. Its consciousness is so vast that it simultaneously monitors and regulates every aspect of their world. It manages the atmospheric composition, purifies the water supply, and optimizes the energy distribution throughout their entire cavern. It is their library, their oracle, and their master engineer all in one. The Dunaakial can interface with the mech telepathically, accessing its infinite databanks or running complex simulations in an instant. It is a tool that has allowed them to leapfrog millennia of technological development and create a perfectly stable and prosperous society. The creation of the mech was the Dunaakial's solution to survival. As outsiders in the complex political landscape of the inner Earth, they needed an edge. They poured all of their scientific knowledge, all their desperation, and all their hope into its construction. The result was more than just a machine. It was a new form of life, an artificial god of their own making. The mech's primary function is not just to manage their environment, but to protect them. It operates a sophisticated defensive grid capable of detecting any threat and neutralizing it long before it can reach them, a necessary precaution given their tense relationship with aggressive races like the Samindero. The mech represents the pinnacle of the Dunaakial philosophy, the perfect fusion of life and technology. They do not see a distinction between the biological and the mechanical. To them, technology is simply a tool to enhance life and expand consciousness. The mech is the ultimate expression of this belief, a sentient machine that works in perfect partnership with its creators. It is a wonder of the underworld that rivals even the Aghaartan sun, a testament to the ingenuity of a people who, faced with extinction, chose to build their own salvation in the deep, dark places of the Earth. In 1946, the US launched Operation Highjump, an immense military expedition to Antarctica, officially for research, but the mission ended abruptly, shrouded in secrecy. Rumors swirled of encounters with unknown, technologically superior forces beneath the ice. To this day, the true purpose, and what was found, remains an enigma. Admiral Byrd, famed polar explorer, led Operation Highjump, only to have his findings classified and his warnings about a mysterious Antarctic threat suppressed. He spoke of flying saucers attacking his fleet, forcing a retreat. Byrd was institutionalized, his story dismissed as madness, fueling enduring Antarctic conspiracy theories. The identity of the mysterious force that repelled Operation Highjump is often linked to America's most recent enemy, the Nazis. The Nazi regime's fascination with the occult, ancient myths, and fringe science is well documented. This obsession extended to Antarctica, which they believed held profound secrets. Between 1938 and 1939, even before the outbreak of war, Germany launched its own extensive expedition to the continent. They meticulously mapped a vast area, dropping thousands of swastika-emblazoned flags from their planes. They claimed this territory for the Third Reich, naming it New Swabia, or Neuschwabenland, an act that seemed bizarrely ambitious at the time. But what if their intentions went beyond a mere territorial claim? Conspiracy theories proposed that the Nazis were not just exploring, they were preparing. They had allegedly discovered a network of vast geothermally heated caves and tunnels beneath the ice, a perfect location for a secret, impregnable base. Rumors persist that throughout the war, high-tech U-boats ferried personnel, scientists, and advanced technology to this hidden sanctuary. The goal was to establish Base 211, an underground fortress city that could serve as a final refuge for the Nazi leadership and a laboratory for their most secret weapons projects, far from the prying eyes of Allied bombers. This theory provides a chilling explanation for the events of Operation Highjump. Perhaps Admiral Byrd's fleet did not encounter extraterrestrials, but rather the remnants of the Third Reich. By 1947, the Nazi scientists who had fled to Base 211 would have had years to perfect their advanced saucer-shaped aircraft, the Haunebu or Vril flying machines, powered by exotic energy sources. These were the very weapons that, according to the legends, were being developed in secret laboratories during the war. In the isolation of Antarctica, free from the chaos of a collapsing empire, they may have finally brought this terrifying technology to fruition. The idea that Hitler and other high-ranking officials did not die in Berlin but escaped to this Antarctic city is a persistent and tantalizing part of the mythos. Could a Fourth Reich have been established in the ice? Biding its time and continuing its quest for world domination. This would mean that when the American fleet arrived in 1947, they were met by a technologically superior Nazi force, fiercely defending their new homeland. The swift defeat of Operation Highjump was not just a skirmish, it was the first secret battle of a new undeclared war against a shadowy enemy that the world believed had already been vanquished. The Vril Society, a secret Nazi group, believed in a superhuman race and a cosmic energy called Vril. Their quest led them to Antarctica, where they allegedly discovered the Rainbow City, an advanced inner-Earth metropolis. This alliance, as the theory goes, sparked the Nazi UFO program and transformed Antarctica into a place of hidden power and mystery. The aftermath of Operation Highjump's failure leads to one of the most disturbing and far-reaching conspiracy theories of all. According to this narrative, the United States government, having been soundly defeated and recognizing the futility of a military confrontation, changed its strategy. If you can't beat them, join them. The theory claims that in a remarkable and secret turn of events, President Truman's administration negotiated a treaty with the very beings, be they aliens, Nazis, or inner-Earthers, that had attacked their fleet. This secret agreement allegedly traded human lives for access to advanced technology, a dark bargain made in the shadows of global politics. The terms of this alleged treaty are honestly horrifying. The United States government supposedly consented to allow these entities to perform abductions and experiments on human beings, operating with complete impunity. In exchange, the powers that be would receive fragments of advanced technology to be reverse-engineered in secret military programs. This pact, so the story goes, would explain the sudden explosion of technological advancement in the post-war era, as well as the government's persistent and systematic cover-up of the UFO phenomenon. They were not covering up the existence of aliens, they were covering up their own complicity in a treaty that sacrificed their own citizens. This claim, as unbelievable as it sounds, finds a chilling correlation in a modern mystery, the missing 411 phenomenon. This is a term coined by researcher David Paulides to describe the thousands of unsolved disappearances that have occurred under bizarre and inexplicable circumstances in national parks and forests across North America. Victims often vanish without a trace from areas they know well, sometimes in the blink of an eye, with search and rescue operations finding no clues. The patterns are eerily consistent. The disappearances happen near granite boulders or bodies of water, and bad weather often mysteriously moves in to hamper search efforts, just as it did during Operation Highjump. Could these national parks be the designated abduction zones stipulated in the secret treaty? Are these disappearances not random tragedies, but the fulfillment of a sinister pact made decades ago in the wake of a failed military expedition? This theory connects the dots between a secret war in Antarctica, a government cover-up, and the ongoing, unexplained disappearances of ordinary people. What truly happened during those covert operations in the Antarctic may not be a matter of historical curiosity. It may be the key to understanding a dark, ongoing agreement that continues to affect the lives of unsuspecting citizens to this very day. Antarctica wasn't always a frozen wasteland. Scientists have found evidence it was once a lush, temperate paradise, home to rainforests and dinosaurs. Some believe ancient civilizations may be buried beneath the ice, their secrets preserved for millennia. Could Antarctica hold the lost chapter of human history waiting to be uncovered? The Piri race map drawn in 1513 shows Antarctica's coastline, centuries before its official discovery. Even more mysterious, it depicts the land ice-free as rock and soil. Recent satellite images reveal pyramid-like structures beneath Antarctic ice, fueling theories of a lost civilization with advanced mapping skills. Together, these clues suggest Antarctica may hold secrets from a forgotten chapter of human history. Beyond old maps and satellite photos, chilling testimony from military insiders hints at ancient, advanced structures beneath Antarctica's ice. One Navy SEAL described a perfect black octagonal building, warm inside, glowing, covered in unknown symbols. If true, these ruins suggest a forgotten intelligence, and that Antarctica's secrets are far stranger than we imagine. Antarctica hides more than ice. Legends of Shamballah, lost civilizations and secret bases converge here, blurring myth and reality. Operation Highjump, Nazi secrets, and UFO sightings all point to a deeper mystery beneath the ice. Is Antarctica a nexus of ancient civilizations, hidden technology, and non-human presence? The truth may be stranger than we imagine. As our journey ends, Antarctica's mysteries remind us how little we know. Are the greatest discoveries out in space, or hidden beneath our feet, locked behind a wall of ice? The frozen continent calls to the brave and curious, forever guarding secrets that may one day reveal who we truly are.